4-man rush. Actually a 3-man rush with a spy. He'll take a shot on time. Losing the football on the mesh exchange was Jordan Travis, but he jumps back on top of it. Still takes a negative. Travis has a lane. Needs a block. Gets it. Touchdown.
Their own hands, and we saw them do this against Duke, right? This is a nice little run pass option for Jordan Travis.
3rd down and 7. Griffiths, pocket collapsing, and he's got nowhere to go. Daylight disappeared for Griffiths as he is sacked.
It's Halloween. All the Wake Forest fans are dressed up as Florida State fans.
It's very convincing. Travis picks up a 1st down and carries tacklers. Tough to bring down. End over end kick. Mastromano spins it back. Will it be down at the 1-yard line? It looks like it will. Yes, perfectly executed. You said you wanted to put Georgia on upset alert potentially against Florida, but in Jacksonville, the Dogs will have tons of fans there as Rodney Hill's brought down behind the line to set up 3rd down and about 5.
But they know that when their time comes, they have to make the plays, and right there, Garnes did.
46 yards away for Ryan Fitzgerald. He stays perfect. 9 for 9 on field goal attempts, 37 for 37.
I want to see them also push the football down the field on some go routes.
Ellison pops free. Justice Ellison down the sideline, all the way into the red zone before he's bumped out. Only 20 yards of total offense before that run. Here's Claiborne, and he'll lose a yard. Kalen DeLoach was able to make the tackle, so now 2nd down and 11. Well, Mitch Griffiths hasn't completed a pass yet. He's 0 for 4. He's going to try here. He's going to lob one. He's got an open man. Close to the goal line, reaching it out, Morin. He'll be down inside the 1-yard line. Cameron Height to the right of Grips in the backfield. Claiborne looking for room up the middle and not finding any. Braden Fisk, Kalen DeLoach, Lundy, they were all there. Jet sweep. Touchdown. Keyshawn Williams with speed to the goal line. Just what Wake Forest needed to get back in the game.
Up the middle, then sometimes you got to use a little eye candy and hand it off to that eye candy.
12:06 to go before halftime. And it looks like Deuce Spann's going to bring it out. He is dangerous. Spann, who made about as impactful a special teams play as there has been this year in college football with a big touchdown return last week. Travis off a play action fake. Dumps one to Rodney Hill. All the way to the 35-yard line. Hit a huge breakout game, 200 yards against Virginia Tech a few weeks ago. Keon Coleman, one-on-one, breaks the tackle of Kalen Carson and finds Pater.
You're going to see Coleman lined up against Carson, and you just got to make him miss sometimes. Put that man on his knees like it was a toilet seat right there. So that's what they're trying to accomplish with the slow mesh, but they got to have a competent QB to pull it off.
Nowhere to go. Patrick Payton.
So now when you talk about for Wake Forest on 3rd and 18, this is the matchup that they're going to try to go after. It's Jamal Banks there going up against Renardo Green.
Griffiths looks that way and instead goes down.
Keep your hands to yourself.
2nd and 35. They'll hand one off to Keziah Holmes, and he'll lose a yard. So now it'll be 3rd and 36. They send Bell in motion. They'll run it with Keziah Holmes, and he is going to get a chunk of yardage back, at least field position-wise, to help out the punt group, a gain of 16. Jalen Garnes made the stop.
And being the guy behind the guy. Mitch has been behind Sam Hartman for quite some time, and we'll finish talking about that after this play.
And he'll go down. Jared Verse shaking off the injured eye to get the sack back to the 45 of Wake. That's a loss of 8. Back to throw is Jordan Travis. Sets up the screen. Trey Benson cuts it back. Breaking tackles. Trey Benson off to the races. Touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, man. You're going to watch this guy come across. Trey Benson's going to link out, and they're going to get 2 offensive linemen out in front of him. And when you have big fellas that can block for the running back out in space, those short gains on screens turn into touchdowns. And watch Trey Benson cut it back across the formation and take it to the house. I mean, Trey Benson is a 220-pound monster. For him to be able to do that at that size in the passing game, right? The run after the catch. Look at this dude. Just built, bouncing off of dudes. He knew he was going to take it to the house. When you're down by 17 isn't always the way to go. They got to open up the passing game.
Griffith scanning the field. Held onto the ball all day. That's a coverage sack. And the Wake Forest fans getting a little antsy.
Nick Anderson just baptized Jaheim Bell right there on that hit. Good for him. He got the first, and he probably didn't feel it.
Travis floats one down the seam for Bell. Drops it in. 8 different receivers have now hooked up with Jordan Travis Bell. He can lower the boom, but that time Bell won the battle. One-on-one. One-handed catch. Keon Coleman. Another touchdown. Unfair. Leads the ACC.
Watch him attack the DB's leverage and then make the play. All you need is one hand sometimes. And look at Jordan Travis, just smooth, calm in the pocket, gives Coleman a ball that he can catch. And if you're Kalen Carson, the only thing I would say, man, is you got to get your eyes back to the ball. You're in great coverage. They've lost the last 3 times that they've played against Wake Forest, and they're trying to send a message, not just to Wake, but the rest of the country, that they're one of the best in the country.
Griffiths. Down he goes again. Play clock is winding down to 3, 2, and 1. And flags everywhere, as it appeared Wake Forest had too many players on the field.
Please, we need you to play well. He has not done that, but they're sticking with him here in the second half.
Damon Claiborne maintains his balance and picks up a first down to begin the second half. 21-0 in the second half. Griffiths on the move. Runs to the sideline and gets bumped out of bounds right about at the line of scrimmage by Tatum Bethune.
Well, I know that they've got to be at least pleased with the way that Mitch Griffiths has come out after halftime and was distributing the football. But I agree with you. They should have gone for it here.
Jet sweep going nowhere. Jaheim Bell, a little flip forward. And he was met by Jasheem Davis in the backfield. Play action. Travis up the seam in stride, breaking free Ja'Kai Douglas. Ankle tackle, saved the touchdown.
He has to set back to be able to give himself space to wait on those throws.
Well, this time he's able to put one over the middle. And how about the hurdle job?
But the way Michigan has looked, regardless of who they're playing, has been the most dominant.
Griffiths inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line.
When it's all said and done, who is undefeated at the end of the year after they've played the thickness of their schedule will be in the college football playoff.
Carney into the end zone. There's the first touchdown allowed in the second half of this month by the Florida State defense. A minute to go in the third.
Yeah, Tate Carney comes in, just a simple, easy. And today, like I said, he's been sensational, and he's played himself into the Heisman conversation.
Back to throw again here. Drops it in. Kyle Morlock all the way down to about the 5-yard line.
Everything that I was feeling, but also reminding me that if we don't do this and I'm not having fun, then there's no point in going out here.
Well, he's been having fun, that's for sure. And he tries to extend the play here. A shovel pass to nowhere. Jaheim Bell was at least in the area. They'll run it with Trey Benson, and he finds a crease to the end zone for a touchdown.
That amount of real estate to continue to go downhill, it's going to be a problem. Watch. No one touches him. No one touches him. No one touches him. Whoop, whoop. There's Nick Anderson right there.
Right. Sam had some struggles here, and he had to overcome those. And maybe that's the same thing that'll happen for Mitch Griffiths, or Santino can go out here and take this quarterback job over.
Play action. Seam shot. Has the crosser. Arion Williamson across midfield.
The great Deion Sanders said, if your dream isn't bigger than you, then your dream isn't big enough. And Florida State has their eyes on the college football playoff, and they're doing what they have to get there.
Once again, our final score, Florida State 41 and Wake Forest 16.